name is Dr. Arya Cal of Bell Therapy and Wellness here in Tennessee. I am your pelvic floor specialist here to give you free information and education all regarding pelvic floor dysfunction and the common rehab exercises that we use to, rehabilitate it. So I use these videos a lot for my how-tos with clients. So please remember, if you don't feel like something is working for you or something hurts while you are doing it, please stop and consult your healthcare provider for your specific needs. Okay, today is a little bit of a different type of video. So I had a conversation with a client about how her back was bothering, her hips were bothering her, and she needed a different way to participate in Sun Salutations in yoga. So what I wanted to show you was, if you don't feel like you can achieve perfect yoga form, there are a bunch of different ways to modify that, especially to accommodate a weak core and back pain. Now, so I just wanted to specifically run through a Sun Salutation and the ways that I would modify it for back and hip pain. So let's get set up. All right, so let's get down on your mat and we're gonna go through now. Where people always start for the Sun Salutations kind of depends on the routine that this instructor has designed. So obviously the first place they'll go is typically say, take it into your downward dog. Now that being said, if you have back pain, wherever you are, I would tuck your toes, start on your knees, and then keep your knees bent as you rise into the down dog, okay? Now if you wanna work on pedaling these individually, feel free to go ahead and do what's comfortable. The problem most people have here is they can't get their heels down and they can't get their legs straight because their back begins to hurt, their hips begin to hurt. So what I always tell people is to get a soft bend in your knee. Don't feel the need to put your heels down. And if you need to get a little bend in the elbows, do that, okay? So we're here in our modified down dog. Now they'll typically say, inhale forward and come into a chaturanga. So what you're actually going to do is come back down to your knees. You're going to have your knees land. You're going to shift your weight forward, hands under your shoulders. And this is where typically they're either going to say hold plank, and you can hold a modified plank. Or if you want to go ahead and begin slowly lowering yourself down, this is the part where they're usually like, lower yourself down in chaturanga. And obviously if you can't hold, just go ahead and collapse down at the bottom. Bring your shoulder blades back. Do an upward dog. One thing pro tip here, activate your glutes. So if you find that your low back is really fussy during this part, squeeze your butt cheeks together. So activate your glutes, squeeze your butt, lift up as high as comfortable, and then come back down. Now here's the part where they're typically like, roll back into down dog. What you want to do is you're going to push onto your knees. So I would activate your core, squeeze your glutes, push back up onto your knees, and then they'll cue you to go back into a down dog. So we're going to repeat that process. So this is really what it would look like, is we're here. Then we're going to come to here, come down here, activate my glutes, upward dog, come back down, and then back into quadruped, and then back into my modified down dog, okay? Now, they should offer most of these modifications in your class, but sometimes there are just too many students to where a teacher can't get around to give all the students the appropriate cues that they need. So, and especially if you're doing this at home with no teacher, then you could do something that could hurt your back more, just could cause you increased pain for the rest of the day. So I would highly advise on definitely getting an in-person class, seeing the instructors, letting them give you feedback. Or if you have to do this at home, let's say you're a stay-at-home mom and you have to do this stuff at home, this is a really good way to modify those Sun Salutations until you can improve the flexibility in your hips or decrease the pain in your back to where you can move through this flow without pain. Now, this is also a very tedious video, so if you have any questions or maybe want further explanations on other parts of yoga routines, please drop a comment below. That's something we would love to do more of. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, share it with a friend, and have a fabulous day.